The do's and don'ts is don't spill it because it's expensive. Alright, so this is my fuel can. It just uses 2000 milliamp 7.4 LiPo, the same one I use for my flight packs on my Edge. And I think it's just a Turnigy fuel pump, but I just ordered this off eBay from metalmastersrc.com, if you can see that. So, and then we mix 40:1 Redline oil, and I get 91 ethanol free fuel. So,
anyway, but you're out here flying. This is the 3rd day in a row?
Yeah. Well, I think this is pretty much going to be the last weekend we make it out, and we got a gallon of fuel to use, so yeah. Some people burn that in a day, but I only get to fly for a couple hours every day. I usually let the engine cool down for about 10 minutes between flights. Otherwise, it's hard to start. The do's and don'ts is don't spill it because it's expensive. I just plug it in here. And then the first time I fuel it, I usually fuel with the canopy off. That way I can see if anything's leaking. And then after that, I got a little fuel line down here for overflow. I just watch for that to drip. And then I reverse it a little bit, suck it out of the overflow line. I usually stop it when it gets up around here. And then, so this is our fuel line, fill line. And then you see that goes down, we suck it up, back up with that one. And then this is our overflow, comes down here, it runs down, and that helps keeping it from siphoning out. Then you tip the nose up, and then you just push that back in, and it looks nice and pretty. All right, so every time I turn this on, every flight, I turn on each switch individually, because each switch has its own line going to its own battery, and then its own line going to its own spot in the receiver. So I flip one on, then I turn the other one on, turn that one on, and check them. And then I turn them both off in case one fails. We still have one going. And I check that every flight, just to make sure we got both batteries. So, and now we put the canopy on, we're good to go. But by the time you buy the switches and stuff, it might be just as cheap to buy a power safe receiver.